Today we are spinning with Mummy.
We are spinning today. We are. It's been a while. It's been, wow! Elle's here! Yay! I don't know what's going on. My sounds have, gone. They were gone last time. And I don't know why.
Someone just subscribed.
Yeah, it's Elle. She subscribed at Tier 1 for 5 months. Woohoo! So, yay!
Yay!
Just hands. Thank you for the continuous subscribe.
Can I have some yarn balls, please, Elle?
And can Daryl have some yarn balls, please, Elle?
Even a potato.
And a potato.
Potato.
Up a little bit. So I'm using the inbuilt camera on my Mac for the me, and I'm sort of trying to angle it up a bit.
Hi. Oh yes, I got yarn balls. Don't forget potato.
Potato's there. It's the second one. All right. So you've said hi to everybody, and you're going now, aren't you? Night night.
Someone sending me yarn balls again.
Oi. Go on.
Huggy.
Go on, please.
I love you.
I love you too. Go on, shoo.
Good night, Elle. Good night, everybody. See you rocking juice tomorrow.
Go to bed. Wow, noise. Hi, everybody. How you doing? My tea is nearly cold. Right. So, I haven't had the wheel out all of this year, which was a bit like, So my knees are probably going to hurt after an hour or so. Never mind. Anyway, hope everybody's had a good day. Oh yeah, she's a little bit noisy with this bobbin on. You've had an expensive day. Did the battery need replacing in the car then? I saw that you'd broken down. I thought you'd made it home all right. Oh, okay. So why have you had an expensive day? Do you tell? Oh. Yeah, I don't go to the dentist. I can't afford it, quite frankly. I probably could afford it if I didn't buy yarn, but I can't afford it. Yeah. Nothing wrong with your teeth, but stress of the past year has resulted in a small amount of wear. Have you been grinding then, do you think? Your optician appointments are free because you're on a lens plan. I couldn't wear contact lenses. I'm very funny about some things. It's like, there's this girl on fucking YouTube, and I used to watch her, and I'm getting to the point now where I'm going to unsubscribe, because every time she's on, she insists on taking out her retainer to show you how well her teeth are doing. And I'm sorry, but the slurpy noise just, you know, I'm like, for fuck's sake. Not everybody wants to see you remove a grotty fucking brace from your gob. It's gross, you know. Oh no, this is filtered around the fucking braid. Yeah, it's horrible, and I don't know why she does it. This is filtered around the fucking braid. Look. God, I'm gonna cut it. I'm not in the mood to fight this shitty alpaca. Why do I spin this stuff? It pisses me off every time. Lego. You're not enjoying your e-socks. You think you're going to find a different colour. What colour are you doing then? I can't remember. You woke Adam up with your teeth grinding the other night. I know I used to grind my teeth. I don't think I do anymore. You love your lenses, barely wear your glasses. I don't think I look right without my glasses now. But then I wore glasses a lot, like before I had to wear glasses permanently, because I can't go outside even in the winter unless I'm wearing reactor lenses because I'm photosensitive. And I was wearing reading glasses for years as well, so it wasn't anything unusual to actually wear glasses all the time. It's green, purple and black, but the colour repeat's not doing it for you. Ah, okay. Maybe one of those dork yarns instead? Who cares? You could call it exclusive toxic waste. There you go. How's that? I mean, who cares at the end of the day as long as we all end up with 26 pairs of socks? Yeah. That was the whole point, wasn't it? That we could name it whatever the fuck we wanted. It's like I've discovered one yarn that I put aside for, like, I think I called it Yorkshire Dales. I actually found out that it had a name for it. It was a Wendy yarn, and I'm not in love with it anyway, but it was a Wendy yarn, and I actually found out it was called Taurus, and I was like, oops. It was written so tiny on the yarn label, that's why I'd missed it. But I was sorting my yarn into, funny enough, that green bag that you can see there, so that I can like reach into it just to grab the next letter. You know, I mean, E is sitting on my desk because I showed that off the other night. But, you know, like the F is there, and G, you know, so that as I go down, it will go through the alphabet. So, yeah, I was sorting it all out the other day, and then I was like, do you know what, I don't like that. So it may get swapped for something else. Yeah, but it won't go under my desk because all of my fabric is under my desk. I've just got room for my feet. I've got like a little area, you know, sort of a semicircle, you know, like that, where my feet go when I'm sat at my desk. So, yes. And there's no room under the other desk either because there's the bin and about 4 sets of drawers, and so it's behind me, next to my trolley, which is what that thing is. you have a deep drawer in your desk for things like that. See, this desk doesn't actually have drawers, this one, because it's a sewing table, which I thought was a huge oversight, because, you know, drawers in a sewing table would be useful, wouldn't it? Could somebody tell Daddy Vici in your chat where it is that I live? So I just found out on one of the dreadlock groups today that there's a lady on there who lives here on the island and is looking for someone to do her dreads. And I was like, yeah, another dreadhead on the Isle of Wight. We will take over. Because he's just asked in your Discord. Because he was you were talking about house prices earlier on. I'm sure it's your Discord, isn't it? He's not in anybody else's. And I don't want to stop now because I've got the flow going. Yeah, because you were talking about like how much it costs, and I said, Christ, you could buy a 4-bedroom house here for that. So yes, hopefully this summer there'll be another dreadhead here on the Isle of Wight. That'll be good. I did consider offering to do it for her, you know, a few £100 in my pocket, but quite frankly, the thought of rooting around in somebody else's hair, I could never be a hairdresser. Yeah, I love touching like young children's hair. I love touching Daryl's hair because he has like lovely curls and all that lot, but I couldn't. It's like even like your hair, Elle, I love your hair, but I couldn't run my fingers through it. Because it's your hair, and it's just, you know, it just seems weird to do that. It's like people who do foot massages. Why do you want to touch other people's feet? That just seems weird to me. So yeah, I was just like, you know, and I wouldn't be able to stand behind somebody for the amount of time it would take for me to create the dreads in the first place. So I was like, you got to Southampton and get them done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't... It's very weird to me that people want to do that as a career. Do you know what I mean? That they want to spend their time running their fingers through other people's hair. Well, why do you want to do that? You know? Yeah, I used to love having my hair played with. You touch my feet and I'll kick you in the teeth. But, you know, I used to love having my hair touched and played with pre-dreads. But I don't so much anymore. Although I play with my own hair all the time. I'm dying to open this package, by the way, New Day. You guys, I don't know if you can see it. You see that black thing there? Where my sort of forefinger is. New Day sent me that today. It's a present for Alex. And you can't say what it is in case he's sneaking. Because he said to me today, he was like, you know, joking, he was like, how dare you give my address out to people on the internet? And I said, I didn't give your address out, I gave my address out. And he was like, I said, so, you know, fuck off because it's my address and I'll give it to whoever the fuck I please. And I said, why? Who do you think that I've given your address to? And he said, well, you've given it to Nick, haven't you? I said, no, I gave her my address. And then I grinned at him, like, and he was like, oh, he said, I can't believe she sent me something. And I said, yeah, it arrived this morning. And he was like, oh shit, did it? I said, yeah. I said, how much do you know? And he was like, well, I know she's made something. He said, but I don't know what it is. And I said, I do. You can massage feet all day. Oh no, I'd kick you. What, other people's feet? Oh, really? No, that's wrong, Elle. That's just, no. Toes and things. You're going to sleep. Does that mean it's going to get, like, quiet now?
But I'm going to be playing and...
Well, that's not sleeping then, is it?
Good night, Elle.
Good night, Elle.
I want huggy. Not massaging feet. No.
Yeah, not massaging. No, that's a bit gross, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you have very ticklish feet. I don't even like touching his feet.
Because...
But then he's a little boy and boys have really cheesy feet.
Yeah. So, what are you spinning to?
Don't touch it. I am spinning baby alpaca.
Oh.
Well, baby alpaca fluff, not actual baby alpacas.
Okay.
Because that would they wouldn't go on the bobbin.
Mummy.
Yes. You're very close to the microphone. Could you move backwards? Thank you.
Why?
Because people who have got headphones on will be deafened by you going, Mummy, right in their ear.
Are you turning that to yarn?
I'm turning it into yarn. Yes, well done.
And then you knit it
That's right, I do.
to turn it into something like
Yeah,
socks?
I don't know that this will be socks because it's alpaca. They'd be very warm socks. I might make something else with it.
I want you to make a dinosaur for me.
A dinosaur for you. It would be a very colourful pink and purple dinosaur.
No.
No.
Red.
Okay. You want well, this isn't red. I have got some red sparkly yarn somewhere. Not that one. Get your sticky nose out of my sock bag.
Oh, shiny. That's a sparkly one.
That one's the flash, that one.
The flash.
Yeah, it's called the flash. It's got the flash symbol on it.
Where is the flash symbol? I must include the students to see.
I will show you when I get to that yarn. Go on, I thought you were going to bed. Sod off.
I want so many huggies.
So many huggies. You've got to get up in the morning. Do you know why? Because Elle's on tomorrow morning.
Oh no.
Yeah.
When is she on?
Usual time, I assume.
9 o'clock.
Hi, Crazy Sherbet.
Hi, Crazy Sherbet.
How are you? Don't worry, the small person is leaving. Go on, go. Good night.
Good night, Poppy. Good night, Nina.
You're making a red jumper for Felix. Cool. Yep, 9 a.m. Okie dokie. He's gone into Matthew's D&Ding on the iPad in the other room. So I was like, make sure you shut the door because I don't want to listen to all you lot doing like D&Ding, you sad muppets.
I just said good night.
Okay, go on then, off you go.
And I destroyed Kitty.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
He totally does not give a shit that he's just disturbed everybody. Hiya, Nuts! How's it going? You're going to get your wheel out now. Good, go get it.
Do you have any yarn that has Batman symbol on it?
Daryl. Cute. So I was thinking about my daughter. The daughter sent me this fab. Look at this. It's a wraps per inch guide, and I was thinking about what she was saying. So I reckon if I spin this finely, that would make a good sock yarn actually. Because she said, I don't know if she's here, was it that she does it at 45 and then plies it, or she chain plies it, doesn't she? It comes from Hilltop Cloud. I'll find you a link a bit later on. Gonna hop in the shower while the bathroom is free. Go for it. If the bathroom is free, run. I can send you a link a bit later on today if you remind me. I actually think it's posted somewhere in my chat, but I can't remember which one. But I said, oh, I wanted one, and Dork said she had a spare and very kindly sent it while after I gave her money for that yarn. But I want to, from now on, probably buy fibre that will just allow me to spin for socks. Because I don't know what to make with half this stuff that I spin, you know what I mean? We're also amazing, caring, wonderful, loving, supporting her so much. Thank you.
Good night.
You're looking at 3D printed bobbins at the moment. There's one lady, good night darling, there's one lady that does them in the UK. She's on Etsy. because we bought from her last year, I think it was. And again, I can find that info if you remind me. But there is one lady on Etsy that does do UK bobbins, because that's where that came from. Bar Creative, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I mean, she says it's 10 days for dispatch, and she did go the full 10 days when I ordered just before Christmas, and it actually meant that with the Christmas COVID postage that my bobbin was a couple of days late, but you know, it was that time of year, so yay! Miss Elle's got her wheel out. Will it still be out tomorrow? Will you still be spinning on it tomorrow? But yeah, I think I'm just going to stick like a load of Bar Creative bobbins on my wish list. Tomorrow is... Oh, is it? Oh, of course it is. It's the last Thursday, isn't it? Are you getting your wheel or your spinner? Do you get your wheel out anymore? I know you said you hadn't spun on your wheel, your actual wheel, for ages. I've got hiccups. You've got your bug out. Oh, awesome! That was one wheel I do wish that I'd managed to get, was a ladybug. I wanted Mr. Mogg's ladybug, but I never got it. Lovely rainbow and black sparkly fibre. Lush. Need to work through. I've got a huge chest upstairs, like a pirate chest sort of thing, and it's an ornate, it's all carved, it's beautiful. It is almost the width of my king size bed, okay, and it's probably about 1.5 feet deep, yeah, and about 3 feet high, and it is stuffed with fibre. Absolutely stuffed with fibre. Oh, the blue sparkly yarn we were talking about for yeah, shut up. For mithril, the top that I'm going to make, and I said, oh, I was thinking of using a blue sparkly yarn for that. Hang on, I will pull it up and show you, because it is on my Ravelry. Oh yeah, we were going to look at... Oh yeah, we were, weren't we? I completely forgot about that. Stash. That's not supposed to be unspun. Right, hang on. It is this. It's called Northern Lights. And it's really, really fucking sparkly. Really sparkly. And it's not all 100% blue. There's like quite a little bit of rainbow in it. I ended up with quite a bit of that. I'm pretty sure I chain plied that. Yeah, 400 grams, and I got 2,054 meters. Because Claire bought the fibre and I spun it because she can't spin stellina or, you know, anything that's got the metal sparkle shit in it, because it gives her like a reaction. yeah, I'll have to get upstairs then and clear the get everything that's thylacine out. It's all together as well, which is good. Should make it easier to find. And I'll get that done. Actually, are you off now? Because you're off. Is it this week and next week, or is it just this week? Back on Monday. Right, I'll get it done over the weekend then. I tied my hair back today and it feels really heavy. I sent Jolene's hat off today, that hat that I was making. Really excited about that. Bloody expensive to post to the States, right? It was like a woolly hat, which was probably just over 100 grams worth of wool, and like a couple of packets of sweets for her children, and they weren't even big packets. It was like a couple of those little animal bars, 2 curly whirlies, and then 2 packets of something else. I don't even know what they were really, all in the same pack, and it cost me, like, for tracked, 18 quid. 18 quid. So I sent a hat, sweeties. But I didn't want to send it untracked, because the last time I sent her something untracked, it never made it. You sent a huge parcel of sweets to the States via UPS for less than that. Did you really? Oh. I might have to look into UPS next time then. Although saying that, I don't know if there's a UPS like drop-off point here. Strip. Feel better now. So, yeah. Oh dear me. Dun, 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 dun. Is there not on Twitch like, do you not get into trouble if you play copyrighted music like you do on YouTube? Well, Evil's in the shit then, because I peeked in on Evil's this afternoon and he had Rollin' by Limp Bizkit playing, and I was like, I thought you weren't allowed to do that. Yeah, right, okay. Sorry for the yawning. Because I know, like, Nero's had trouble, because he, like me, he exports all his videos to YouTube, and I know that he's had problems occasionally when they've, like, censored it or muted it because it's infringed on copyright. Like, for example, when he was playing Kingdom Hearts, and of course they censored Let It Go from Frozen, and it's like, well, that is actually part of the game, you know, it's not like he's playing music. Oh, okay. And then he had some Italian fucking prick try and get him into trouble by claiming Nero had stolen something of his, or some gameplay or something. It was like, well, it's very obvious, you can tell by actually looking that, you know, he hasn't, but he had to go through the appeal with that. It's just like, that's just a nightmare. Yeah, I know, but the thing was, it was like, well, you know, he's playing the game, he's not doing it for advertising purposes, he was doing it because it was part of the gameplay and you can't fucking skip it. And he chatted all the way through it anyway, so we didn't listen to the song. You know, it was obvious we weren't trying to infringe anybody's copyright, but it was ridiculous. Well, see, I'd heard that, but I never actually saw that written anywhere. Is that still a thing? Is it? Oh. Oops. It usually goes live at 10 AM the next day on my YouTube. Sigh. know that. Well, I knew it, but I didn't recall reading it anywhere, so, you know. I should probably go and read that then, find out what else it is that I've agreed to and don't know about. Can't restream the same content. But what do you class as the same content? I'm spinning the same stuff I was spinning the last time I streamed. Excuse me. I'm just going to find my jumper. I'm getting cold. Oh, it's over there. Play Ark on Twitch. You can't stream or put it on YouTube for 24 hours, but you could play a different game. I don't... What, so you can't play Ark 2 days running? Is that what you're saying? Hello, Becca! How you doing, babes? I can't reach my jumper. Hang on a second. Yeah, I really need to check behind me when I do that. I run the dog over last time I did that. Kaz is back! She's all clean and showered, yay! I'm just putting jumper on because it's cold. Bobby's getting cold. I don't get it. It's not something I need to worry about because I don't stream the same shit. I don't game, so... You're good. Resting. Good. Are you home? And I don't stream consecutive days either, so... It's not an issue. I'm going to have to go read that because I'm not quite understanding that. Yes, with the doggies. Good. How you feeling, sweetheart? You okay? Just kind of blah. Yeah, I've had one of those days. You know it's bad when you cry at like commercials, really, don't you? Although saying that, I always cry at commercials, so that's not really You cried at a gaming advert today. Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? I am such a sap. It's unbelievable. It was just right from the moment I woke up. Do you know what I mean? Daryl slept all night in his bed, which I was so thankful for. And he didn't, like, even when I woke up, he didn't immediately wake up and come into me. So I had like a few minutes. But then when he did, he's been bonkers all day. Absolutely bonkers. And it was just like, I went down my mum's and I said to Kyle in the end, I was like, can you just take him up to watch film and give me 20 minutes because he's doing my head in. Little rough head, feels like it's been ragged and your back prodded with it. Oh, did they get one? Did they manage to get an LP in the end? And do they know what's going on with you at the moment then, or? Oh, it's 4 minutes, is it? Oh, that explains it then. That means I won't be able to sleep tonight because it'll be shining in my bedroom window right in my face. That was this morning, I know. I bought some new makeup brushes about a month ago when I decided I was going to sort of start trying to use makeup a little bit more. And he said, what are you going to do with your old brushes? And I said, you can have them. So he was like, oh, okay. So in the mornings when I do my makeup, he then he sits there with his brushes and wipes them over his face and all that. And this morning he was like, Mummy, would you like some makeup? And I said, yeah, okay. So he did that. After becoming a Twitch affiliate, we faced with a tough reality. Twitch's exclusivity policy stipulates that all of your live content is subject to a 24-hour exclusivity period during which you won't be able to publish it anywhere else online. Well, you are able to, you're obviously just not supposed to. They got it and messed with your meds. Felix is back in nursery, so you get 2 hours of peace tomorrow. Yay! And then you're back in work next week. Boo! You won't know what the fuck has happened to you tomorrow. But if they catch me, yeah, okay. I'll have to schedule it to go in later then. Just buckets. So what about people who dual stream then? To different platforms all at once? Oh, I know people who are affiliate that have done that. Well, I'm pretty sure they're affiliates. They've got follow badges, subscriber badges. I know someone who regularly does it on Twitch and Facebook. Oh, okay. You're not supposed to. You know, one guy does it all the time. Shows off the fact he does it. I'd love for him to get caught. He's a knob. Okay. Oh yeah, because partners are something completely different, aren't they? Yeah. I quite enjoy your work, thankfully. You do upholstery, so you're mostly just sat sewing all day. Oh wow, awesome. Yeah, someone reported my content on you. Yeah, that's why I moved over here, because I was literally like 45 seconds into a fucking live and I got kicked off. never got an apology for YouTube for that as well. Because I peeled it, like, I think I peeled it straight away. And of course it took them 24 hours to decide that I was right. Because I put something along the lines of, I don't know why you've banned my content. Yes, I had my child with me, but there was no swearing. I was literally online, I think it was like a minute and 20 seconds when I got kicked off. I said, so, you know, could you tell me what community guidelines I've broken? And if you can't, then put my bloody footage back up. And like, I think it was about 4 hours later, my footage just reappeared on YouTube. I was never given an explanation as to what the report was or anything like that. Oops, almost lost that. I think I know who it was anyway. It was a fucking malicious thing. Someone jealous of my awesome content. I don't know, maybe. Schoolyard bullshit. You had a video blocked the other day because you had 3 seconds of background music you didn't realise was audible. It was quicker to delete and re-edit than it was to wait for YouTube to sort it. Ridiculous, isn't it? I know on a couple of occasions where they've done Alex's and he's put an appeal in, and it's like, what do you expect me to do? It's part of the game. You know, I can't mute out a part of the game, especially not if it's like background music and they're talking over it or I'm talking, you know. It's I just don't have the equipment to do that. So then they mute the sections that they don't think he should, you know. Okay, whatever. I'm going to have to go find a drink. I'm really thirsty. Do you know what's really, really scary, Kaz? Do you know what's really, really, really fucking scary? Alex is going to be 25 this weekend. When does that happen? Yeah, Callie's 26 tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. No, he's not. Not anymore. Callie is 26 on Saturday, and Alex is 25 on Sunday. It is. It is. Honestly. Yeah, but that was like 10 years ago. Yeah, it has been 10 years since you last saw him. So I know some of you have seen that picture on Instagram. He was like, oh, all your friends are waking up. I said, oh, are you getting pinged on Instagram? He was like, yeah. Yeah, because that's what I said. I said, Elle said she can't come and perv on your channel. He was like, who's Elle? I was like, well, I said, in a way, she's kind of known you since you were a teenager. And he was like, oh, okay. I was like, she's a friend, one of my Yanni friends. And he was like, oh, okay. And he was like, why can't she perv on me? I said, I don't know. It's just, you know. Right, I'm going to go and grab a drink. So, BRB. Yeah, I clicked it. I've forgotten he was with me when I came to your house, Al. That was when you were with Dickhead, wasn't it? Yeah, the photos of us, I think I labelled them something like what we get up to when we go out.
I need to turn my light on so I can get my packets.
Okay.
The ones that you drop
Okay. You should be asleep. Ooh! I know what's going to ask you. Does your store sell a shower cap that will hold this lot up? It's bedtime for Felix now. Not that you're sleeping time, is it? No, night, Felix. We sell a shower cap that's £1, so probably not. Well, see, some guy said he bought one in Wilko's for like £2, and it holds his. And I'd like to get one, because when I have to treat my hair to keep the little creepy crawlies out, I end up putting a bag on my head. And I thought, do you know what, a shower cap would make so much more sense. But if yours won't do it, then I'll see if I can order one online. Only if you're going there. Don't make a special trip. And has anybody got any smart ideas, right? I've got 2 dreads in my hair. This colour. This is Daryl's hair. Okay. Now, I'm going to need to re-dye my roots again in a few weeks. Any ideas how I can do it so that the dye doesn't get on those dreads? Because I want to keep the colour of them because, you know, it's Daryl's hair. But I don't want to go through the hassle of taking them out every time, you know, I dye my hair. Yes, that's what I thought. Wrap it and cling film, maybe put a band around the top.
It's not upstairs, so it must be down.
What are you looking for?
Mine.
I don't think it's downstairs. Go and have a quick look in the lounge. If it's not, then you'll just have to go to bed without it. Oh, is it on my bed? Go check my bed. It's how you keep your colour separate. Oh, right, okay. Your root's like 6 inches now and your orange has faded to a murky peach. I remember I dyed my hair fucking fire engine red once. And it looked great. And then the first time I washed it, it went fucking bright orange. I was gutted. Because it was great. It was like, you know, real red, you know. But yeah, as soon as I washed it, it went bloody orange, burnt orange. Okay, I don't need a running commentary. I said go find it and then go to bed. Every night there is something with him. I'm getting a bit annoyed with it now. Bloody hell, I don't know why I spin with Alpaca. I don't know why I buy it, to be perfectly honest. It's not like I even wear it. Directions Mandarin. Oh, is it? I can't remember like what dye it was that I used, but it was really, really red, and I was so gutted because after I washed it, it went like that colour. I was absolutely fucking gutted. I ended up like, because I dyed it and then gone to Wonderwall, and it looked great while I was at Wonderwall. And I remember I put it in like a top knot, and I stuck my Ravelry badge on the front of my top knot. It looked really funny. And then I got home, like when I got home on the Sunday, next day I got up and had a shower, and the amount of dye that come out, and then I got out of the shower, dried my hair, and it was fucking orange. I was so pissed off. A week later I over dyed it all brown. I was like, I'm not putting up with that crap. But I couldn't put any other wild colour in it because, you know, it was bright fucking red. Yeah, oh, do they? Yeah. I was so bummed as well because I'd put so much dye on it because it was down to my arse. You know, probably about as long as what it is now. And it's just like, oh, for heaven's sake. Have you found it? I have to go and find a toy. If I want them to go to sleep, I'm going to go find this fucking toy. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Right. I found the toy. It's exactly where I knew it was going to be. Of course. Oh dear. I can't wait for hairdressers to reopen. Your hair is bleached blonde or dark brown roots and you need your fringe cut. Yeah. You want a fringe, but like a 70s Stevie Nicks 5. I don't think a fringe would suit me. I haven't had a fringe for years. Probably I think the last time I had a fringe was just before I grew it all out and started dreading it. So 10 odd years ago. Debating an early night tonight because I'm really tired, and although I'm sleeping well, I'm not tired. If that makes sense. And there's part of me it's like I feel like I could go to bed now and sleep. Yes, I did. You were very like Cleopatra. That's what you reminded me of. It's very Cleopatra-like when it was all straightened and. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could go to bed now and go to sleep and sleep through tomorrow morning. But I'd still feel tired. But then there's also that part of me, it's like, he's only just going to go to sleep now. And this is my time. You know? Especially when it's a day like today where it's he's been boingy, 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 doing my head in. And you guys know I absolutely worship the ground he walks on. I adore him. He's fabulous. But sometimes you get to the end of the day and you're like, God, it's bedtime. Thank God it's bedtime. I need some time that is not centred around a child. You've had the very short 50s pin-up fringe, which I expect suited you really nicely, actually, because you've got that curl to your hair. You know, having the sort of curly, boingy fringe probably suit you very, very nicely. You've had the big scene kid fringe, lol. Yeah, well, I've messed with mine a lot over the years. I remember I had my hair, it's on my Facebook profile actually. I had my hair cut and it was parted and I had fringe and like a, well, I suppose you would say it was like a bowl cut, but it was a bob. And it was all, and I thought it looked great, but I look back on it now and I'm like, what on earth was I thinking, you know? Toby's not stopped fidgeting and making sounds all day. Yeah, sensory overload. Yeah, I woke up like that. There are days when I wake up and I'm like, I'm touched out and I haven't even got out of bed, do you know what I mean? And he's a very, very tactile child, you know? Thankfully, his brothers have come to the rescue today, bless them. Because we went down the road so I could pay my mum's bills. Yeah, exactly, yeah, I do. I absolutely love him. I would walk through fire to him. But there are times when it's just like, shut up, Daryl. You know? Yeah, he had to be practically on your date. Yeah, Daryl can be like that. So yeah, I went down the road to pay my mum's bills and he went up to Carl's room and was up there for a bit. And then Carl came down with him and I was like, Carl, is there any chance you could take him up to watch a film in your room? Carl sort of looked at me and I was like, 20 minutes, Carl, please. And he was like, yeah, all right then. And then as we sort of got ready to leave, Daryl was like, oh, you're coming to ours? And Carl was like, oh, am I? Oh, okay. So they've spent the afternoon watching, well, actually, I will rephrase that. We have spent the afternoon watching old Spider-Man cartoons. Because, you know, Spider-Man. And then Matthew got home and bless him, Matthew did dinner. Well, Matthew cooked sausages. I made the gravy and we reheated mash left over from last night. Nice, easy dinner. I haven't had bangers and mash in ages. Yeah, so, but he's done the washing up and he played with Daryl sort of after dinner as well. So I could have a bit of peace, but yeah. I think because Daryl doesn't know the concept of quiet, you know, he's one of those children that he makes noise all the time. You made spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, I love meatballs and spaghetti. Oh dear me. We'll have something easy tomorrow and then we're having Chinese on Saturday. Birthday Chinese! Coming to the end of this braid. I'll find the other half in a minute. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Chippy for D. Does that mean the Chippy van's been through your village again? I'm so jealous you get a Chippy van through yours. Although Lake Fish Bar's just announced that they're reopening. Not that I've ever been a huge fan of theirs, but sometimes you just got to get a giant sausage. I don't like chip shop chips. All about that girth. Absolutely. That jumbo sausage. But yeah, I don't like chip shop chips. But the Chinese takeaway, oh, the chips they do are just lush. Kimbo's. Used to go to Koh Sing when I was young, where, you know, because Kimbo's wasn't there then. Yeah, used to go to Koh Sing, and you know, it was all right. Food was okay, and then when I first got married, first time I got married, we sort of said to them, you know, oh, we want to order, like, do a really, really, really big order, and they were like, yeah, that's fine, you know, and we said this is the date and this will be the time, and we'll phone you like an hour or so beforehand to let you know what it is that you'll want. Is that okay? You know, we'll try and order it around about the time that you open, so that it's not bang on busy time. They were like, yeah, that's fine, and we kept checking with them every sort of month or so, is it still all right for this? It's still all right? And they were like, yeah, that's absolutely fine, no worries, you know. We even phoned them up the day before and said, we'll be doing this big order tomorrow, is that okay for the wedding and that, you know, for basically, because we did like a traditional wedding. So we got married and we had our reception, which was a meal, and then we were pretty much, you know, at our own device, you know, had nothing to do until sort of 7 o'clock that night. So it got to about 5 o'clock because people were getting hungry. That was our thought. So, you know, Mum said, well, we'll get Chinese. I was like, oh, yeah, awesome. So there was like me, my husband, my parents, my sister and her boyfriend, my dad's girlfriend, his parents, and I think his brother were all here. And they were like, yeah, that's fine, you know, no worries. And so the day of the wedding comes, you know, and we went, did the wedding, did the reception, got to about sort of 5 o'clock, right, let's find the Chinese, what does everyone doing? We sat there and we all, this is what we want, that's brilliant, phoned it all up, put it all through, we'll be down in an hour, yep, that's absolutely fine, no worries, see you then. So 5:45 comes around, Chinese, like, just literally down the road around the corner. And so the best man, that was it, the best man was here as well, so we sent the best man, off he went. Hour later, he finally walks through the door with all the food, and first thing he turned around to, you know, the groom, and said, they had a right moan at me while I was down there, and we were like, what? Yeah, they said that this order had been nothing but trouble, and that it held them up, and they were now running really behind because they'd had all of this food to cook. My dad went fucking apeshit. He phoned him up and he was like, what the fuck, you know, we checked with you multiple times that you were good for this, that, you know, you were happy to do this, and so on and so forth, and you said it was fine. And we go, oh no, that's, you know, that was guy that answered phone, that's not how we feel about it, and all that lot. And, you know, it's a no, because he's, you know, we've sent the best man down, he's chewed out the best man in front of your other customers. You know, what the hell were you sort of thinking of? And my dad said to him on the phone, he said, you know, I'm never going to use you again. Never am I going to use you again. He said, and I'll tell you what, it's a shit sticks. He said, and I'll make sure everybody knows, you know, how you've treated people that have been coming to you for 20 fucking years. And promptly hung up the phone. And by that point, Kimbo's had opened. So we started using Kimbo's. Now, in all the years we'd been going to co-sing, they never once remembered our names. Mrs. Lee knew my name by the third order. You know, she always asks after my mum. She's never met my mum, but she's always asks after my mum. She asks, how's mummy? You know, she always asks, how's children? How's your daughter? Has she had the baby yet? She knows things about me. She talks to me when I go in there. She also says things to me like, I don't know how to pronounce this word. How do I pronounce it? How do I say this? What do I say when people come in and they're not happy with so and so and so and so? How do I deal with that? And, you know, all of that. Her telephone guy, you know, the guy that takes the orders on the phone, is the son of the babysitter down the road that Daryl adores. The childminder down the road, and, you know, he'll say to her, oh, you know, do that, and I'll check with Sam and see what Sam says. You know, she's adorable. Her husband doesn't speak a word of English, you know, and she's lovely. She's small, she's a tiny little woman. She's like 4 foot high, and she works herself to the point where the doctor is like, you need to close the shop and you need to take 2 weeks off for your own health more than anything. Do you know what I mean? She is a powerhouse, and she just keeps going and going and going, and she's lovely. She knows all her customers by name, and you can go in there and you can say to her, oh, what do you recommend? Well, because you like so and so and so and so and so and so, I think you should try this. And she hasn't steered me wrong yet. You know, when I had Daryl, she gave me 20 quid. I was walking past the shop 2 days after I gave birth to Daryl, and she came out, why are you out? And I was like, what have I done? Why are you out? She said, you've just had a baby. And I was like, well, I'm going to Tesco's, you know, because Tesco's was like 4 doors down from her, and I lived the other end of the road. Literally, we lived on the same road. I was like, I'm going to Tesco's. Asian women not leave their house for a month after they have a baby. And I was like, okay, but I wanted to go for a little walk. And she was like, you naughty, you should go home and put your feet up and all this. Like, and then she went, I have a gift. And she went running off into the shop. She came back out and she gave me 20 quid. And I was like, that's so sweet. I'm probably going to give it back to you later now. You can come and get Chinese. But yeah, it was adorable. She is so lovely. And she always stops and says hello to me when she sees me. And her husband likes KFC chips with gravy. They go through the drive-through and they get KFC chips. They get KFC quite a lot, apparently. It's like, that just cracks me up that they have a business that takes hundreds and hundreds of pounds selling Chinese food, and then they go to KFC. She's adorable. You used to use co-sing when you were at Mum's because they let you order online. But they messed up a few times to use one in Schacht now. What, on Atherley Road? Is that Dragon Pearl? Is it still called Dragon Pearl? Oh, she's adorable. Yeah, she's lovely. Lovely woman. My only bugbear is that she doesn't deliver. And when it's fucking cold and you don't want to go out, it's like, can you come and deliver it to my house, please? And she's like, no, we don't. We know deliver. It's like, yeah, but you know me. Bring it to my house. And she's like, no, you come get it. Okay. Hi, Callisto. The smaller we are, the more concentrated. I goes, yeah. How are you? Are you good? Probably sick of seeing Chinese food. Yeah, probably. But yeah, apparently Mr. Lee has a bit of a thing for gravy. KFC gravy. What? Yeah, because Nero worked KFC for a bit, and he was like, yeah, he also used to go to KFC and order the rice that KFC used to do, and he was well pissed off when he found out that they'd stopped doing it. And Alex said, I didn't want to tell him that we were no longer doing it because he's huge. You know, she's like all of 4 foot and he's about 10 foot tall, and he's massive. You know, he's built like a fucking wall. And Alex was standing there and he was like, we're not doing the rice anymore. And apparently he just sat there and went, Oh. I was like, that's so sweet. Oh, excuse me. I must remember to find out what's going on with my sounds later. Yeah, well, thank you. Good. Got loads of floof to spin today. Oh, nice. Some gorgeous hand-dye bowl. Oh, I'm doing Polworth next. And merino, which you're not entirely convinced isn't actually a cloud. How about me? I'm good. I'm very good now that my son's gone to bed. It's been a long day. Excuse me. No, I'm very good. Just having a nice, relaxing spin now. Spinning is one of those things that you do it and it's impossible to do it while you're angry. And it appears half my chat is also spinning, which is nice. Yep. Not spinning at the moment because you're still waiting for your drop spindle. You're a baby spinner. Ooh, excuse me. Crocheting. Cool, wait, crocheting. I really should sell my spindles because I don't use them. Oh, God, dear me. It's that time of the evening where I'm gonna yawn lots. And when I stop broadcasting, I'm, the sensible part of me would go to bed. The other part of me is gonna watch Battlestar. Because I'm going through that again at the moment. You're doing your Asda online shop. I don't know why you bother with them. You get so many substitutions. It's unreal. I know my daughter used to shop with them, and she's just like, their online delivery thing is crap. I need to get hold of Sainsbury's actually because they've locked my online account again. And they still haven't sent me a new fucking Nectar card. And I can't apply for a new one because I can't access my online account. I put in my username and password and it goes, we don't know those details. So I go, oh, okay, forgotten password. and they're like, put your email address in, and I put my email address in, and they go, oh, there's an error. And I'm like, for fuck's sake. Yeah. And they're like, oh, but you haven't used your account. And I'm like, that's because I can't get into it. You know? Just because I shop online doesn't mean I don't want to use my Nectar card. You know? I might just like use a different fucking email address or something. You know, there's nothing in stock, but they have the soonest available slot and you're in a hurry. Oh, okay then. My mum, like, as soon as she gets one shop, she goes and books her next Sainsbury's delivery slot. And then she just keeps, like, you know, adding to it. I might actually ask my mum, do you use your Nectar card? And see what she says. Because if I'm going to, like, I've started sort of going to Sainsbury's once a week now because they've got the biggest selection of frozen fruit. And you also get points when you shop on eBay and Argos and things like that. That's how I found out they'd locked me out of my account, because when I bought Alex's birthday present, they were like, oh, you know, if you register your Nectar card, blah, 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 you can earn points when you shop at Argos. And I was like, oh, can you? That's good. I've lost my card, don't know where it is. You know, so I thought, oh, I'll see by my aunt, you know, and it was like, oh, yeah, you know, you can access your online account. But then when I tried it, it locked me out. And I'd only phoned them, like, a couple of months ago when I was trying to get an online delivery from anybody, you know. And said, well, I can't access it. Oh, yes, no, it's been locked due to non-use. Oh, right, okay, well, could you unlock it? Oh, yes, we'll get that sorted for you. It's like I emailed SSE the other day because they're still referring to me by my married name. So I was like, you know, could you change that? Because I don't use that name. So I'll just send them an email because that'd be quicker and, you know, less painless than going through on the phone, because I don't like doing that. And they were like, oh, sorry, it's taken us so long to get back to you. You know, things are really, really busy. Could you please phone us to arrange this? And I'm like, why? Why have I got to speak to you on the phone? Why can't you just do it via email? I've emailed you from the registered address on the account. I've changed it on the salutation, but it doesn't actually change the name on the account. And they're like, oh, you've got to phone us. And I'm like, just to change my name, it'll take fucking 3 hours to get through. Ugh. The only issue is I don't actually use multiple email addresses. I've got one, and that's it. Ooh, shouty neighbour is shouting. Been a while since we've had that. You have two, yeah, see, I only have the one. Oh God, Callie told me today. She's saw the midwife today, and the midwife said next time you come in, we'll be talking about your birth plan. And I was like, oh my God! Birth plan already! OMG! I say already. She's due in about 8 weeks. I usually do when I'm spinning. I get so into it and the rhythm of it, just like I could just shut my eyes and just doze. It's funny. I used to catch myself dozing off when I was spinning all the time. Awful. It's the rhythmic sound, I think, more than anything. I once decided to try and spin to see if it would like cancel out restless legs, but it doesn't. Because I was having a restless leg attack and I came down and thought, oh, I'll give spinning a go. Got the wheel out, started spinning, and 2 seconds later, jack on the leg. I was like, ow! So it's like, oh, that's no good. I know, it is hypnotic, isn't it? It's the noise as well, the way the wheel sort of chatters away. Sometimes think I could just take that footage and just the noise of the clattering wheel and sell it. I'd make millions. Suffer from insomnia? Watch Sam spin. That'll soon make you go to sleep. Is that what it's called? Yeah, okay. I keep looking that up and I still don't get it. I'm just looking forward to the fact that we might all be able to go and get our nails done again soon. Hairdressers for those of you that are waiting. And like, if lockdown ends on, or you know, salons are opening on April 12th, I believe it was. Is it? You're booked in already, 15th April, 5 PM. Well, my nail tech, whenever she gets a new diary, she just plonks me in every 3 weeks. So I looked it up because I put it in my phone every 3 weeks at the same time. And yeah, they open on the 12th, is it? I'm booked in on the 14th. It's my standard appointment. So I was like, yes, awesome. But I should get new nails before you do. Because last time lockdowns lifted, I ended up waiting like a week and a half for my scheduled appointment. I was really pissed off. But this time it's, I'm booked in on the 14th. So I made sure to text her the other day and I was like, yay! Finally, like, at the end of the fucking great long tunnel that was stuck in. I was like, I'm booked in on the 14th. See you then. It's my one little bit of pampering that I do. Carl looks after Daryl for me. And I go in, I get my nails done, and it's like, yeah, it would. I miss my nails though. I cannot wait to get my nails done again. Bloody freezing in here. Apparently it's not. I'm freezing. Like, my hands are really cold. It's probably because the wheel's going. You're really hot, which isn't like you're usually cold all the time. I usually don't pay that much attention to sort of temperature, you know, because I find a lot of time it doesn't affect me. But some nights, it's like now I'm really, really cold. Really cold. Don't like it. Not nice. Yeah. But it's quite possibly the breeze from the flyer. That's because you're little. That's why you get cold. Usually freezing all the time. And you're far from little. Almost finished this little bit of fluff. Not that I can remember what I said I was going to do with this alpaca. I know I was going to mix it with the pulse, but I can't remember how I said I was going to do it. I could actually just yeah, my wallet will be happy when tomorrow comes and I've got some money going in my account. My bank is very, very upset with me right now. Oh, my legs are starting to ache. I'll have to stop soon, I think. Yeah, most of mine will. Half of it will go out to rent. Oh. Cold. I might have to go and get a cup of tea. There you go. That timed quite nicely. That's just coming up to the 2-hour mark. So I think we'll leave that there. I will be back on Saturday. Yes, Saturday, I believe. How much stream you're spending tonight? Cool. Well, if you do, go on to my Discord and under other streaming now or whatever the hell it is. Where is it? Yeah, go down to stream stuff, others going live, and just post in there that you're streaming. And then we will know and you're streaming. Oh, Kaz, you have my sympathies. I've just seen your message on Discord. Yeah, that drives me mad. I've had days like that though. So, but yeah, post in people's Discord. That's why we've all got, going live and all that lot. 20. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh. He's yelled for the whole night, yeah. You love him, but he's so full on. Yeah, well, you guys have seen Daryl. You know what he's like. And it's just some days you just wake up and you're like, I don't want to. I don't want to be a road for your cars. I don't want, I just don't want to. I don't want to mum today. Can I not mum today? Can I do it tomorrow instead? Especially if I'm tired as well. It's even worse when I'm tired. Or if he's particularly bouncy and annoying. And then you're like, no, stop. Oh. But he doesn't. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go. I will be back Saturday, so I will see you then. But yeah, if you are a streamer, by all means, stream fucking hell, Sam. Post into my Discord when you are going live, and if we're about, we'll come and watch ya. Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but if I am, no, it's only 10 o'clock. Daryl's only been asleep an hour. Okay. I'll see you in the morning then, Miss Al. For your stream. Have a fantastic evening, no matter what it is that you're doing. And I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Loads and loads and loads. Thanks for sitting with me tonight while we did some spinning. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.